Down now. Daily Gogetemism Show. And it's going down right now. You know what you know now. Yes, and it's coming on through. Y'all know what we about to do, because it's the daily Gogetemism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here. We do the damn thing, and it's Memorial Day, y'all. Come on, let's swing now. And tonight, whatever you want to call it, we are talking about a task force. What if we had a task force for the things that you really need a task force for? You know, normally when we talk about a task force, we're talking about drugs. We're talking about prostitution. We're talking about crimes, particularly victimless crimes or whatever. But what if we had a task force for the things that we really need help with in our lives? The things that get under our skin, the things that make our lives complicated or get in the way all the time. We're gonna get personal with it tonight. But what if we had task forces for the personal things in our lives, so people wouldn't be getting on our nerves and stop acting like herbs? Yeah. So we're gonna have a bunch of examples. We're gonna give out a bunch of examples tonight, baby. We're gonna give out a bunch of examples tonight, and it's all for you. Why? Because it's the daily Gogetemism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? What's going on? Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, is all up in the house. I'm so glad to see ya. Word. And it's a boy. Build and destroy. How you feel? It's a boy. It's always good to see me, some you. And you know how we do. Yes, you do. Word. So we talk about a task force. What if we had a task force for the things in life that we really need a task force for? We going to get into it right now. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Gogetemism Show. We do this every single day. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Gogetemism Show, and here it is. Power Monday, Memorial Day, Monday, the 25th of May, and we're here to stay for like another hour and a little bit of change. So what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today? I hope y'all feeling all right. I have to say that I had a rough morning today. This morning, I was actually in mourning. I'm going to start the show off about that. A cousin of mine passed last night. This morning, however you want to term it. From what I understand, it happened about around 3:00 in the morning. And my good cuz Charles Chucky McIntyre of North Philadelphia, my man, he passed last night. And from what it was sounding like, it was like it was the COVID, but it turns out that my cuz had diabetes and it was starting to catch up with him real bad. So it looks from here without having any type of medical examiner information, it looks like he may have suffered a diabetic seizure and didn't come up out of that. So I want to dedicate this show to him. I don't think he used to watch this show, but you're in heaven, which I know he is. He was a very God-fearing man. He was a good dude, affectionately known as Chucky, as far as all of our family members knew him. Charles McIntyre, rest in peace, 54 years old. I miss you already, cuz, and I wish I could have saw you one last time. The last time I saw my cuz was, I believe, the end of 2016. Yeah, the end of 2016, and that was when his dad passed. So both of them have gone to be with each other, and we'll see y'all when we get there. But rest in peace, brother. Your work is done here, Peace, blessings, and many condolences to your one single son that you leave behind, 16 or 17 years old. So it's kind of sad for me this morning. You know what I'm saying? It was a rough morning. It really was rough because this was a close cuz of mine. This was a close cuz, lived in the Philly area, and I don't have a whole lot of. I didn't grow up with a whole lot of close, cousins growing up or whatever. So so it's a sad thing. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on? It's so good to see you right now. I'm glad that you came down. The price is right and everything is sunny and bright. It's going to be all right. Yeah, tonight. Word. All right. So I just wanted to, dedicate the show to my man, my cuz. Rest in peace. Rest in heaven. Charles Chucky McIntyre, do the damn thing. Like I said, your work is done. And you did a lot of good work while you were here. You were one of the best. I never met a person who said they didn't like my cuz. He was a good man. He was funny. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Tonight on the Daily Gogetemism Show, we are talking about what if we had a task force for the things we really need a task force for the things that get up under your skin, for the things that get on your nerves, for the things that be making your life a miserable existence. And, it can be like a thing that just gets on your nerves. Like right now in my life, what I'm dealing with, I want a task force for those little baby ants. We need a task force for those little baby ants. I mean, listen, this is a problem. This is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because these ants are disrespectful. How come I never see a full-size ant? What's up with these little baby ants, man? Really? For the past 4, 5, 6 years, I've been getting bombarded in the springtime, in the beginning of the springtime, by these little baby ants. And what's really good? What is going on? We need a task force. They gotta go. You know what I mean? You get roaches when you're dirty. When you get ants just because, just because. That's how you get ants. So, outside of your house, outside of the home, you might respect ants. Because they're strong, they carry things that are way bigger than them. They always working. It seems like they like if black people could be like ants, it would be some shit. Because they always busy. They're always working towards a greater goal than themselves, But they getting in the way, and they will eat anything. I have never been in a home and saw a roach eat anything. I've never seen a roach eat. We know they're there. They got to be eating something, but I don't see a roach just cold. Ants, though, they be like, yo, they'd take a little piece of candy or whatever, and it'll be like 100 of them on it. Like, oh, yo, we going to all get a piece of this candy. We're going to take it back to the thing. Whatever. So we need a task force for these little baby ants. We need a task force for these little baby ants. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about having a task force for the things that we really need a task force for. You understand what I'm saying? A real task force. Forget about a task force for prostitution. Forget about a task force for some of these communicable diseases out here. We're used to having task forces for things out here that a lot of times don't concern us. Task force for people out here who have STDs to make sure that they're not running around here spreading STDs. There are task forces for that. Task forces for drugs. Of course, we all know about that. We've seen it on TV. We've lived in the hood. Task force for drugs. Task forces for prostitution. And sometimes we have task forces for prostitution and prostitutes who are giving people STDs. We have task forces for that. But guess what? You might not care about that because that might not concern you. Well, what if we had a task force for the things that concern you? I got little baby ants. I want them gone. I need a task force for that. Somebody needs to come and do some ant patrol. Now, I ain't talking about no exterminator type. I just need somebody to do something about this ant problem. Because I'm really concerned about the origin of the ants. I want to know where these ants come from. Where they come from? Where they come from? Where they come from? Why do they go away in the wintertime where roaches are around 12 months a year, 365 days? Why ants go away, but when they come back with a vengeance? They go where roaches won't go. I don't have roaches, but I got little baby ants. And they got to go. I need a task force. So what if we had a task force? What if we had a task force? What if we had a task force? Thanks for y'all condolences. I appreciate y'all, my real friends. I said, what if we had a task force? I said, what if we had a task force? What if we had a task force? For the shit that's in your life that's getting up on your skin, and yo, that shit that makes you want to begin to slap and punch and kick and make you get violent. Yo, these are the things that you can't stay silent for. Yo, what if we had a task force? Somebody going to intervene and get with him. Nah, man. That's what we're talking about tonight. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? How you? Yeah, what's going on, man? Listen, this is Memorial Day. This is Memorial Day. It's the 25th of May, and it's the day when we're going to talk about having a task force for the things that be getting on your nerves. Listen, in the description of this show, I was talking about what if we had a task force for people that you work with that gotta take all of these coffee breaks. All of these smoke breaks all day. I gotta go outside, gotta get a smoke break. I gotta go outside and get a smoke break. I gotta drink this coffee and a smoke breaks. Coffee, smokes, coffee, smokes, coffee. It ain't no joke. I said coffee, smokes, coffee. I'm ready to yell and not softly. Coffee, smokes, coffee, smoking, coffee. Yo, get up off me. And you want to blow your breath all in my face. We need a task force to get you up out of this place. I got a task force. I need a task force. 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 These employees ain't shit, man. They waste so much employee time. Now, you know it's bad. You know it's bad when you don't really give a shit about who gets paid on the job except for you. But somebody on the job is violating so bad that they make you want to start snitching. We need a task force for these no good bastards. All of these cigarette smoking, coffee drinking, non-teeth brushing ass motherfuckers want to be all up in your face. What's going on, Omar? But they don't know me yet. Yo, they want to be all up in face. Yo, talk about Omar. But I'm like, oh, yo, what's going on? How you feeling? What's going on? What's going on? I said, get out my face. You just smoking and drinking. I'm tired of your shit. And I'm really just thinking about having to go to somebody and start snitching. I'm tired of this bullshit. And I'm about to start bitching. We need a task force, y'all. We need a task force, y'all. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you underdig? Do you know what I'm saying? What if we had a task force for the things that we really need a task force for? I don't care about no prostitutes tricking and giving out diseases. I mean, I care, but I don't care all the time. Like, they shouldn't be out tricking. Prostitutes shouldn't have been abused. And they have task force for abused children and abused adults. They have task forces for women who have been abused, for domestic violence. They have domestic violence task forces. But do they have a task force? Do they have a task force for the people who live in your crib who steal from you? Where's that task force? Do they have a task force for people who put the ice trays back in the freezer with no ice in them? Or like one cube. All right. Now y'all about to start getting bougie. I know what's about to happen. I don't have no ice trays in my refrigerator because I got an ice maker. I said, I don't have no ice trays in my freezer. I got an ice maker. I moved on. I got a silver side-by-side aluminum. You know I'm talking about, that stainless steel shit. Y'all think y'all so high, you're mighty, you're black people. We need a task force for y'all bougie motherfuckers. We need a task force for y'all bougie motherfuckers. With your stainless steel side-by-side. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all always got that false pride. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, a Carol Chamberlain, a Cat Chamberlain. We don't need a task force for you, Cat Chamberlain. But you know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm talking about having a task force for the things in life that you really need a task force for. The things that get up under your skin, the things that get on your nerves, the things that get up in your crawl, the things that make you mad, real man, all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the time. You know shit to be yo. What if we had a task force? I'm talking about the things that get on. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Smash the like button, hit the like button. Smash the like button, hit the like button. Thank you. Make sure that you share the show. And please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And I mean, if I keep this up at this pace, people are gonna be talking about we need a task force for overhyped bloggers that, you know, overhyped video bloggers that's always telling us what to do. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Won't you promote your own shit? Oh, won't you promote your own shit? Oh, you getting on our nerves too. I understand. I get it. I do. And then they was talking about some, oh, okay, I'm glad that we weren't going to be talking about ants the whole show. You know what? You need a task force for you. You got to go. Need a task force. Need a task force for people who get upset too quick. People who get mad too fast. You know what I mean? We need a task force. You know what I'm saying? We need a temper task force for people who get mad all the time, all fast. All fast. Why you all mad? Why you all mad all fast? You gotta give it time. Gotta give it time. Captain Timber says, I just read mix baking soda and salt to get rid of them. Interesting. All right. I mean, I got the baking soda. I mean, not the baking soda. Well, I do have baking soda. This is baking soda and water. And this helped me live, but it kills ants. All right, cool. The thing is, like, I have the boric acid. I know how to get rid of them. I'm just like, I want to know why they come in the first place and why so aggressively. And they won't go away. But let's talk about a task force for the things in your life that you really need a task force for. You know what I mean? Now, here's a topic that I know a lot of y'all, a lot of our women, our adult women, you know, really don't like. What if we had a task force for these young boys running around here with their pants hanging off their ass? A task force. Yeah, you know, like a task force. Like all of these young boys, we could go to all of the corners where they selling their shit. And, you know, like not and tell them, like, listen. Go ahead. We not stopping no drugs. We are not the narcotics detective. We are not cops. We're not here to do a roundup of any drugs. Sell your weed, sell your coke, sell your heroin, sell your pills. I don't care. But you're going to pull these goddamn pants up. That's what you're not going to do. Nobody is showing their ass. We got a task force. We going to every Chinese store, every chicken spot, every corner store, everywhere we see y'all young boys at, everywhere we see y'all doing y'all thing and y'all got y'all pants hanging down, we coming up and we got a belt for y'all asses. And this time, you're going to actually use the belt to keep your pants up. Yeah. Task force, baby. Task force. No, listen, we're going to eliminate the sagging. A sagging jeans, sagging pants task force. And while we at it, We want to have a skinny jeans on fat nigga task force too. Yeah, why not? It gets on my nerves. These fat dudes running around here. You too pudgy. You got too much. You got a man fupa. You know what I'm talking. You know when a woman has a lot of tummy. You know, it's a fupa, especially when it comes down into a groin area. And you like, well, where the twat at? Like, because your stomach covering the twat. Where's twat? Where you keep the twat at? You gotta lift up the fupa. Well, a man ain't supposed to have a fupa. But we have all these man fupas out here. We got man fupas. What's up with the man fupa? Well, we got a task force. No, we're not saying that it's a violation to be fat, but you ain't gonna be wearing them skinny jeans. That's what you're not gonna do. That's what you're not gonna do. That shit is indecent. It's indecent. It's indecent. So we're gonna have a task force. Well, we need a task force. We need a task force to make these young boys pull their goddamn pants up. We're gonna give them, listen, anything that'll keep their pants up. We can get suspenders. We can have belts. We can have hemp straw strings. You know what I mean? You want to tie you could listen. Yo, we're not gonna see no more draws. We ain't gonna see no more draws in the street. Because we going first of all, we're gonna make sure that you keep your pants up, and we're gonna give you some long shirts. Yeah, long shirts. So even if your shit is still sagging a little bit, at least we ain't gotta see your ass. We don't have to see your ass. It's indecent. And your man fupas, yeah, wearing skinny jeans. We're gonna get you off the street because you are attracting too much negative attention. You're attracting too much negative attention. You know what I'm saying? So these are the kind of task forces that I'm talking about. These are the kind of task forces that I'm talking about. What's going on, Samaj Network? How you feeling, my bro? How you feeling, my bro? Skinny jeans for fat motherfuckers. Hey, listen, we need a task force. Listen, man, I'm taking all ideas. If you have something that gets on your nerves and you need a task force for it, that's what we need to talk about tonight. This is a chance for you to get it off your chest. This is a chance for you to get it off your chest. I got a lot of ideas. I need a task force. Okay, what we got? Coffee drinkers and cigarette smokers they drink coffee drinkers. Well, nine toothbrushes. They don't brush their teeth, and they smoking and drinking coffee. They taking too many coffee breaks. Smoke breaks at work, and drinking coffee all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you sleep at night? Why are you high off caffeine and cigarettes all day? Nicotine and caffeine and nicotine and caffeine and nicotine. What's going on? All right, so we got them. We got these young cats running around here with their pants hanging off their ass. Not just off their ass, but then we got to see their ass sometimes. And we got to see all of their drawers. Like, we shouldn't see the bottom of your drawers, homie. I could see if we could only see the band with the Fruit of the Loom, whatever, Hanes, whatever it is, Polo, whatever. I could see if we only saw the top. I mean, to a lot of people, that's too much. But I could actually deal with that because that could happen to anybody. But yo, when we can see your entire drawers down to below your fly, like, why did you wear pants at all? All right, we need a task force for that. We need a task force for that. We need a task force for these fat cats. For these fat we need a task force for these fat boys running around here in skinny jeans, looking like they holding themselves in. You know, it's like these skinny jeans are acting like some kind of body shaper for fat men. A man shouldn't wear body shaper. That's not cool. It's not cool. I don't even advocate a body shaper for women, but I'll be damned if I'm putting up with that from a man. You tripping, homie. You tripping. That's very effeminate of you. And somebody, we need a task force to let these cats know, like, yo, man, that's not manly. You out here looking real suspect. You know, get some jeans that fit you, son. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to improve your life. Get you some jeans that fit you. You need a size 50 jean, get a size 50 jean. You need a size 55 jean. Listen, they got them. Get them. Get them until you get right, lose some weight. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know? Hold on. What we got? T. Carey Wright is all up in the house. T. Carey Wright is all up in the house. How ya feeling? I'm so glad you came out without a diggy doubt. Annette says, I gotta have my coffee to make it through the day. Do you have to have your cigarettes? Because I got beef with both. I can put up with coffee. I actually like the smell of coffee. I don't like the smell of coffee breath on cigarettes. That's what I don't like. I want a task force. So, you know. Annette Davis says, I need a task force for these hating ass motherfuckers on the job. Please define hate. We need specifics. If we're going to get a task force, I need to know exactly what they did so we can, you know, so we can take it to task. It's a task. These chicks on social media taking selfies all goddamn day. Not just every day, multiple selfies, multiple times a day. And y'all expect people to like these photos and comment on these photos all day? Every day? You like, come on, man. Would somebody provide the attention that these cats need? What's up with you, shorty? Every morning, hi, hey, hello, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning again, good, it's noontime, yeah, just a selfie, it's noontime, yeah, just got off work, I'm taking a picture with my shirt up, yeah, and I'm about to go pick up the kids, another selfie kid. Yo, of course, it's not a violation to take pictures all day. Some people might say that social media is supposed to be so you know, people see. Come on, man. Come on, that's too much attention seeking. You irking me. You irking me bad. I'm the only one that gets on their nerves. Let me know. It might be. I'm like, yo, man, too many selfies. Then you go down your news feed and like, again? Every day? 3-4 times a day? Every day is bad, but damn. Shit. You know, I mean, don't let me do all the work here, because I'll mess around and get a task force for these long ass eyelashes and fake and paint it on eyebrows. I'll be like, yo, we need a fake eyebrow and eyelash task force. No, go snatch them shits right off their eyes. I don't care if they paid for them. If you want to, we can pay them for them. Like, yo, but you ain't gonna be out here with these dumbass looking eyelashes out here. You know what I'm saying? Out here, your eyes. No, we not doing that. We're not doing that. I need a task force for that. It's crazy. And I wish I could say that it was just the young girls out here with these long ass fake eyelashes looking all stupid. But it's not. I see middle-aged women with them. You know what I mean? This shit is just getting out of hand. We need a task force for that. Somebody needs to step in. We need some responsible adults to go around and relieve them. You know, we can do education, we can do counseling, we can do whatever we need to do. Just get their asses off the street and make them stop looking like clowns. Because you know, I mean, like, what if I'm talking about the eyelashes and the eyebrows, you know, I'm talking about the makeup. And we need a cake doing makeup task force. Now, we was doing good during this quarantine time. One thing I wasn't seeing out there on the street was mad makeup. It's the only, I tell you what, yo, man, y'all might get mad at me for saying this, but I hope the quarantine thing, or at least the quarantine guidelines go on for a little bit longer, because I don't want to see that caked up makeup on no chicks. And I haven't seen a whole lot of that ever since the COVID started, because you can't, if you got on the mask, you can't have on that makeup. You're gonna melt your shit. So I'm like, yo, this is positive. It's been positive. The Chinese restaurants was all closed, and I noticed that they started opening back up. And as soon as I saw the restaurants opening back up, then I started seeing long ass eyelashes, long fake eyelashes. So I'm like, they in cahoots. The restaurants, I saw them open up like Thursday, and the same day I saw some long fake ass eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? So we need a task force. We need a task force for these things. So like I said, don't let me do all of the work. And that says, I haven't smoked a cigarette in 23 years, Omar. Well, good for you. I'm proud of me, some you. That's what's up. And we need a task force to get rid of reality TV. Yep. All of it. Every last show. Starting with the most ratchet. Get it all up out of here. I don't care. You can take those HGTV shows off the air too. I don't care. You know what I mean? Get everything, everybody out. That's how it turns out. And that says we need a task force for men and women who dress and acting like they in their 20s. What about the ones that's in their 20s? Maybe we just need a task force for people in their 20s. Could it be that the people in their 20s are influencing people in their 50s? I tell you what. I got some women in their 40s and 50s that are all on social media. All on social media with their titties hanging out and they ass and all of that. And they straight advertising like, yo, how about my ass today? I know I posted my ass yesterday. I'm posting it again today. How about this cleavage? You know what I'm saying? The puppies are out. However you do it. You know, the puppies are out. Can we get a task force for what Annette is talking about? These old head women, not necessarily old, but these old head women compared to these young girls out here, showing they shit. Like, what are you doing? And to me, that's the same thing as multiple selfies every day, all day. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you advertising yourself like that? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Exactly. And that she says, I'm talking about 40 and 50 years old. Yeah. 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 Task force. We need a task force for that kind of shit. Because this whole situation is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. In the hood. In the hood, and this is any hood. People who have dogs, walking their dogs. Now, here's what I want y'all to. Here's what I need to understand about people who have dogs. Now, we know that people who have dogs, when they walk their dogs, they are supposed to collect their shit, right? But who collects the dog piss? I guess we don't care about the piss, right? Well, who likes the smell of piss? You like the smell of piss? I don't like the smell of piss. I know. All right, so they're responsible for this shit. So they're supposed to take a pooper scooper in a plastic bag and take their shit with them and throw it out wherever they, whatever. Some people don't do it. Some people would just take their dog out to the park or grassy area, let the dog shit. And then what happens? You walk out in the grassy area out in the park, and what happens? You step right there in dog shit because somebody didn't curb their dog. We need a task force. We need a task force for people who don't curb their animals. Like, you don't want to pick up your dog shit, you can't have a dog. We will take your dog away from you. We got a task force. Either that or we're going to find you so bad. You think that you're going to get away. You really think you're going to get away. You're like, well, they can't be on me all the time. So, sometimes I don't pick up the shit. How about every time you do it, you get caught? How about every time you violate, every time your dog takes a poop and you don't collect the poop, somebody is right there. Like Overeaters Anonymous. Like, yo, don't eat that cupcake. No. But I'm saying, even with the pooper scooper, how is it okay to... All right, let me ask y'all this, because it's all right for the dogs to piss, evidently. Because I don't see nobody, nobody with like a mop or something, cleaning up the dog piss. But if a human being if a man whips out his shit and pees on a tree or something like that outside, everybody be like, yo, get a bathroom, and you can actually be arrested or get a ticket for that. Public urination, like, you can't do that. So the dog can pee outside, but a man can't pee outside? Well, I'll be damned. I might as well tell you who I am. I am the capital Lyte. Like, some of these rules don't make no sense. And dogs be peeing in multiple places. They marking territory, so they walk a few steps, walk a few steps. They done pissed up the whole block. Y'all think we need a task force for people who don't curb their dog? You don't think so? I think so. I think we need a task force for that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Other little hood shit that I think we need a task force for. In the city of Philadelphia, we live in row homes. Well, not everybody lives in a row home, but a lot of people live in a row home. That's close quarters. So some people are very disrespectful of people who have to go to work the next day. Let's say you have to be to work at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. So you have to get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in order to get ready. Now, so that means you're going to be going to bed 10 or 11 o'clock at night in order to get a decent night's sleep, at least like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, right? So somebody that lives next door to you is making all of this crazy noise or playing music very late into the evening. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and they blasting their shit. Now, on one end, you might be feeling like, well, it's their house. They have the right to play the music as loud as they want. But at the same time, it's very inconsiderate. It's mad inconsiderate. We need a task force for that shit. Because some people don't even just play the shit in their house. Niggas would take a speaker and put it on their porch. And they just out there on the porch partying. Like they having a, they partying. They partying. They drinking, they smoking, they laughing, they joking, they whatever. You know what I'm saying? They playing all this music. It's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Come on, man. We don't need a task force for that. Come on, stop playing. That's the kind of shit that you'll see on the ID channel. Fear thy neighbor. And motherfucker get smoked. 319-527-6199, y'all. If y'all want to call into the show, speak your mind. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. That's what we're talking about. That's the number to call. 319-527-6199. Let's get it popping. 319-527-6199. Totally uncensored show. Don't worry about what you're going to say when you call in. Just call in. You know what I mean? That's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. You need a task force. That's what we're talking about on this Power Monday, Memorial Day, May 25th on the Daily Gogetemism Show. What if we had a task force for the things that we really need a task force for? So we talking about young brothers running around here with they drawers showing because they pants hanging down too low. Pants hanging down to their knees, looking crazy. You know? And I didn't even really get on these young girls except for the makeup. But that's not even just for the young girls. That's for anybody. You know? That's all right. When they wear the masks, when they wear those masks, they're gonna be burning that makeup right off of their face. They're just gonna be melting it. Yeah, and it's getting hot too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to talk about anything that you think deserves particular attention, we could talk about it tonight. What do we need a task force for? And that says, wait a minute. That's why I have yellow grass because of my neighbor's dog pissing in my yard. See? You know that shit gets on your nerves. And have you addressed your neighbors about it? Or have you said, well, yeah, I mean, like, I got bigger fish to fry. Because that ain't cool. That's your property. That's your property. Now, if you were growing flowers or something like that, plants or something on your lawn or whatever, you know what I mean? If they pissing on your shit, it's gonna fuck up your crops. You know, that's gonna take it to another level. Annette Davis says we need a task force to get people out to vote. We kind of already have that. We have that. We actually do have that. Voting task force. Yeah, I've actually seen that written out. A voting task force to get people registered to vote. Speaking of being registered to vote, how many of y'all are mailing in your vote this year instead of going to the polling places? That's what I like to know. How are y'all voting this year? Are y'all going out to vote or are y'all mailing in the vote? That's what I want to know. Mailing in the vote or going out to vote? I'm not mailing in the vote. I don't know about that shit. I don't know. Republicans are worried about Democrats fixing the vote that way. Democrats are worried about Republicans fixing the vote that way. I don't know. I'm going to go cast my vote the regular way. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my chances on the COVID. I just wear my gear or whatever. But I'm not. No. Annette Davis says, my neighbor works for my landlord. So what? We need a task force. That's what we need. We need a task force for people who think that they plugged in to the point where they don't have to follow no rules. That's what we need a task force for. You know what I'm saying? The good old boy buddy system and all of that bullshit, whereas only a certain amount of people can break the rules. And I don't care who you talking about. Cops, firemen, these motherfucking cops, they don't like to wait at red lights, whether or not they have anything to do. They just feel like they shouldn't have to ever wait at a red light. So they throw on their lights, whoop, whoop, just to go over the light. They're not rushing nowhere. I see them do it every day. Whoop, whoop, just so they can go through the light. And it's not like they speed up, you know, like they're going to a call, answering a call. No. I think we need a task force for that. Why don't you set an example that you want other people to follow? We have to wait at a red light. Why don't you wait at a red light? You know, we got red light cameras in the city. They don't respect that shit because they know once the when the parking authority sees that it's a cop crossing the light, going through the light, that ticket is never going to see the light of day. It's never even going to get written. Why can't they follow the rules though? Ambulances too. No, you don't just go through the light just because you can. No. Who is you? That's why I don't like cops now. That kind of dumb shit. Okay. Okay, and that says I don't know yet, but I'm voting. Cool. Savoy build and destroy. She's going to the polls. That's what's up, Savoy. And that says I've said something plenty of times. So you said something plenty of times, and that's your property that you pay your money to stay at, and they not doing nothing. Oh, okay. Okay. Fear thy neighbor all day. Fear thy neighbor all day. Need a task force for that. Then they'll be needing a task force to keep punk ass neighbors from getting strangled for violating other people's properties. Oh well. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, says I have ordered a mail-in ballot just in case. That's a good idea. Backup thing. A backup thing. And it says, I'm about to put cayenne pepper in my yard so he can't piss in my yard. I like it. I like it. Be your own task force. Be your own task force. It's good. What's going on, Jasmine Quiones? Jasmine Quiones. What's going on? How you feeling? Thanks for coming on through. I appreciate me some you. You know it's true. And Charlene Curry says, Charlene Curry says I'm undecided, so you don't know whether you are going to mail in or whether you're going to go. I can dig it. I don't know. I know I'm definitely going. And you know the reason that I'm going in, because I know people who work at the polling places, so they get paid. They get paid for working at the polls. So I don't want to take no money out of their pocket. I mean, we could say that it's for our own safety and for their own safety. Also, but shit, people be looking forward to that money when they work at the election booths. They be looking forward to that money. I don't blame them. Shit, we need extra cash out here. So nah. I'm going down there and support my people. I'm trying. That's how I'm giving back. Fuck it. And doing this COVID-19. I ain't got money to just be giving out like that. We're talking about what if we had a task force for the things that we really need a task force for. Task force for things that we really need a task force for. How about this? How about when you go into stores where foreigners are talking, and certain times when you're talking about business transactions, then they start talking in their language, and you don't know what they're talking about. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has to speak English, but I think that once you start a conversation with somebody in English, I think that as a business owner, you should have an obligation to finish that transaction in English, because it can make you suspicious. It can make you suspicious about whether somebody is being fair to you, whether they are being rude to you, or whatever. And I'm not saying that they are. All I'm saying is eliminate the suspicion. If I start talking to you in English, then finish talking to me in English. That's all. If I start talking to you in English and you understand English, then finish talking to me in English. Don't start talking to your peoples about me or about what we're doing in your native language, because then I'm gonna wonder what's going on. It's gonna make me, I'm gonna feel some kind of way about it. Y'all got a problem with that? I think we need a task force for it. We need a task force. Yes, we do. We need a task force for it. Yeah. It's getting to the point that with this COVID-19 thing, we need a task force to enforce this whole social distancing thing. Because sometimes at these stores, people don't be following the guidelines about this social distancing shit. Listen, man, people are on edge about people getting close to them. You know, invading their personal space. And it's almost like in the stores we have a task force. Now they've already set up a task force to make sure that nobody is coming into the store without a mask on, right? So why can't they have somebody in the store to make sure that people are practicing social distancing? Give me 6 feet. Don't be on my back. I'm not even the nervous type, but I'm like, yo, the rules. Yo, don't be up on me. Don't do that. You know what I mean? I might mistakenly elbow you or something. You know what I'm saying? Or backhand you or something. You don't want me to do that. You don't want me to do that. I might mistakenly have to fight you. I fought you by mistake. I beat you up by mistake. I'm sorry. We need a task force to make sure that don't happen. Give me 6 feet, homie. I need 6 feet. I'm just saying, it's the rules. I need 6 feet. Back up off me until we get this thing together. You know, back up off me. You know, I see you got your mask on and all of that shit, but you supposed to give me 6 feet. They got the shit marked off on the floor. You can't see? You can't see? You got the mask on your nose and your mouth. That don't have nothing to do with your eyes. You don't see the markings? Don't make me have to be the task force to put you back where you. Yo, get out of here. Back the fuck up. Back up. Carol Chamberlain says that's really that's why you really want to go to the polls. Yeah. You know what I mean? People get their little money. They get their little money. A couple of $100. I think they get like $150 for the day. Like, yeah, let them get their cash. And then David says task force to get rid of white privilege. Look, and that
60 seconds.
Man, you going hard. That's a white privilege. If they wanted a task force to get rid of that shit would have been done a long time ago. I don't think they have no interest in that shit. No interest in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we might have to eat all of that one. We might have to eat that one, ma. I don't think we have a task force for that. We might have to get a task force for something more realistic, like a task force for weave glue or something. Like, yo, you ain't rocking the weave glue right. I think we have a better shot at regulating weave glue than we would at eliminating white privilege. But I'm gonna take your task force into consideration. I'm gonna take it into consideration. But we might want to start small. Weave glue. Weave glue. I need a task force for the lace front weaves. Yo, your shit look crazy, ma. Task force for the lace front weaves. Task force for the lace front weave. Task force for the lace front weaves and the weave glue. Yo, your shit is showing. I said the weave glue. Yo, your shit is showing. You got a Terra cap on and the shit looks kind of crazy. You need to tie the shit up in the back. Braid your hair. You're crazy. Yo. You the task force, baby. Task force, baby. Carol Chamberlain says, I had to tell a lady twice to get out of my space Saturday. There are lines to tell you where to stand. I know, Carol. It's bad. It's bad. Because, I mean, really, like I said, I'm not really the squeamish type and all of that. But listen, rules are rules. At least I'm respectful of the rules. I don't agree. I don't like wearing the mask and all of that kind of shit. But I'm going to respect the rules. That's what we're saying. That's what they're saying that we're required to do until, while we try to eliminate more and more cases popping up. So come on, man. Give me 6 feet. If I'm courteous enough to follow the rules, then you could be like, there's certain rules, there's certain things that stores implement that I refuse to follow because I know my rights. For example, y'all know when y'all like sometimes when you go to the Walmart in the city or the Home Depot in the city, sometimes they'll have somebody at the door checking your receipt. You're just coming from the damn register paying for your shit. You got a cart full of shit, and here they are checking your receipt. So they got to put a little thing on your receipt or some shit like that. Well, you got to show them your receipt. And I won't let them do it. I don't let them do it. And every time I'm with somebody, I don't shop at Walmart no more. But when I did, I'm not showing you my fucking receipt. Why? Because I don't have to. It's not a law and it's not a rule, and you can't enforce it. And I know that because I know the law. They don't even have the right to check your receipt. You just pay for your shit. Your receipt that you have is proof that what you have is yours. So they don't have the right to audit your shit. That's the cash registers. That's the cash, store. What them? What do you call it? The registered clerk, whatever. The one who, tallies up your items and shit at the cash register. That's their job, to make sure that you don't have more items than what you're paying for. That's done at the cash register. You don't have to let the dude at the door before you're leaving out. You don't have to let them see your receipt. And I do not. And I tell them to their face. I feel good when I tell them to their face too. They be like, sir, can we see your receipt? I say, no, you cannot. Thank you. Get out of my way. Sir, I need to check. No, you don't need to check my receipt. You don't have the right to check my receipt. I just paid for my shit. You don't believe me? Go ask her. But you're gonna have to come ask me. You're gonna have to address me at my car if you think something is wrong, because I'm leaving out of here, and don't get in my way, because then it's gonna be a bigger problem. And they get the fuck out of my way because they know. Can't do that shit. It's a problem. Carol J. says, mess around and get that throat punched. Yep. Charlene Curry says the 6-foot distance can stay in effect after the COVID. Yeah. A lot of people didn't want people all up on them in the first place. But we need a task force for some of these stores that be violating. You know what I mean? There's certain rights that you have. By the way, a lawyer was the one who told me that you don't have to show your receipt. You don't have to let them check your receipt. And that shit registered right with me. Like, okay. Guess who's never gonna show his receipt again? Me. That's who. I mean, you ain't no cop. Even if you was, you ain't no cop. You don't work here. Shoot. You got to deal with if I violate on the street. Not no damn store. You crazy? So yeah, man, we talk about task force tonight. What if we had a task force? What if we had a task force for the things that we really need a task force for? I mean, we fat boys wearing skinny jeans, pants hanging off your ass, long eyelashes and long fake eyelashes and painted on eyebrows, looking all crazy, caked on makeup and all that. Dogs pissing and shitting in your yard or on the street. You know what I mean? You need a task force for these things. Things that's getting on your nerves. Task force. Need a task force. Right now, we need a task force for these high-ass prices at the supermarkets. at the grocery stores. They hiking up the prices. You know, they price gouging like crazy, taking advantage of a situation. They know people broke, but they also know people got that stimulus check, so they figure that they can play around with the prices and say, hey, because the farmers, we ain't had nobody to produce the food. We gotta raise the prices of the food. We gotta raise the prices of the food. No, you don't. You ain't gotta raise it that high. Shoot, if you really think about it, y'all, the grocery stores is the one business that hasn't suffered through none of this shit. They haven't. They haven't missed a day of pay. They haven't. Shit is almost enviable. They still getting paid. I ain't jealous of them, but come on, man. You need a task force. We need a task force. We need a task force. We need a task force for people who get drunk or high and want to drunk dial. They want to drunk dial you in the middle of the night. No, I don't know how we could have a task force for that. No, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I know that it's a pain in the ass and somebody needs to do something about it. How about that? How about that? We need a task force. We need a task force for drunk dialers calling you up, making your life miserable. Calling you 1 and 2 in the morning. What if we had a task force for booty callers? Drunk booty callers. You only call me at 1 o'clock in the morning to come over. That ain't right. And you be drunk. I know, baby, but like I be thinking about you now. I ain't perfect. I ain't no perfect man. I'm trying to do the best that I can with what it is I have. I ain't no perfect man. I'm trying to do the best that I can with what it is I have. No, you not. You know what I mean? No, you not. You just trying to take advantage of my shot. That's what women should be saying. You need a task force for that. You drunk ass, these drunk ass niggas that y'all know always trying to come through. You know what I mean? 1, 2 in the morning when club closed down, or when he finished out there playing or whatever. Can't remember your name. You can't remember your number before midnight. You can't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. You know? What if we had a task force for that? What if we had a task force for that? You know, people who just who have absolutely no respect, total disregard for your feelings and things that you consider to be important. You know, I know none of y'all like it when people disregard your feelings. You don't like it when somebody treats you like you don't matter. What if we had a task force for that? Shoot, don't get me started, because I'll come up with a task force. I'll come up with a task force for people who listen. Y'all already know that I'm the punctuation panther. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, cats that can't write a decent forget about people who text we can have a task force for people who write text messages with too many abbreviations. All this text lingo. Like, nobody, man. Nobody read all of this shit. Stop being such a lazy writer. Write out that shit. Like, we need a task force for that. People who can't spell word shit, but know all the damn text lingo. I think we need a task force for it. Yes, I do. I think we need a task force for that. You can't write a decent paragraph or a complete sentence, yet you can write all of this task force. I mean, I'm sorry. You can write all of this text lingo, all these abbreviations. You don't think that that's a little concerning? I do. We need a task force for that, because this is almost like they speaking in a language that you don't understand. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. We need to fix it. Task force. Yes. We need a task force. Yes, we do. We about to get on about it here. We are about to get on about it here, but I wanted to talk about, these task forces on this Power Monday. You know what I mean? I could have done this show earlier, but I didn't want to. And to be honest with y'all, I wasn't in the best emotional shape to do it this morning. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and do these birthday shout outs. And then David says, "You just a rebel." Yeah. Well, I don't like having my civil liberties violated. Charlene Curry says, "I don't show my receipt either." That's right. No damn criminal. Shit. You think I'm gonna buy something if I'm gonna steal something? Shit. I'm gonna steal everything. I'm going in there with no money and I'm coming out with mad products. And then David says, "We need a task force which states that people come with a side effect label." That people come with a side effect label? People? Well, how would that work? I'm definitely not saying I ain't with it. I just need to know. You know what I mean? Look, we can stop everybody from doing everything. I don't care what it is. Y'all down with me? We eliminate anything you don't like. We put the order in. You know what I'm saying? We're worried about, look. We develop a task force, ask questions later. Task force now, ask questions later. That's how it's going down. That's how it's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. And no ifs, no ands, no buts, and no maybes. All right. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 25th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They are SPECIAL. They are number one out the box, Lisa Yolanda Ashley Hardiman. Happy birthday. Hey, you're turning 54 years old today. And Rikandra Lawson turning 50 years old today, fresh out of the 40-40 club. And fresh into the half century club. Happy birthday to you. And Alicia Peterson turning 44 years old today. She got a bow. Yeah. What's up now? Happy birthday to you, Alicia. Turning 44 years old. Don't hurt him too bad. And also Lucia Desroches turning 36 years old today. Either they got fireworks going on outside or they shooting. Major look. And also Lucia Desroches turning 36 years old today. And Daisy Bandy turning 26 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Neroween McIntyre turning 50 years old today, fresh out of the 40-40 club, fresh into the half century club. No relation. Neroween McIntyre, happy birthday to you. And also my man AJ Gregg, he's a young activist. He be doing his damn thing. Happy birthday to you, man. And also Chanel Gooden. Happy birthday to you, Chanel. And Marquita Robinson turning 37 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Walter Big Dub Beeman. Happy birthday to you, Big Dub. And Sarah Bila Abel turning 33 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Nessa God is Good Hall. Nessa God is Good Hall, turning 55 years old today. Deuce Nichols. And she's raising money for, wait a minute. I can't give a shout out to that. But, yo, get well. And I hope that you go into a remission. Okay, what I wasn't going to shout. No, I ain't going to mention. All right. And last but certainly not least, this is my girl, grew up right down the street from me. I know a whole fam. You know what I'm saying? This is my people's right there. And her name is Denise Bird. And she's always raising money for something. And she's raising money for the fundraiser for Northwest Victim Services, and she's already raised $350. So do the damn thing, niece. Niece said, Denise Bird, happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday. Say a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all y'all. All y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious May 25th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember. You know what? I wanted to start doing a new birthday shout out to each person. That the show, I was talking about how Annette was saying how, you know, we was talking about how white people celebrate each other and be like, he's a guy, jolly good fellow. And I made up a song on that episode. And I was saying that, you know, like for the men, it could be like, this boy here be doing his thing and he's the man, y'all. Yo, he's the king. And for the women, it was, this girl here be doing the thing and she's the woman, y'all. Yeah, she's the queen. So maybe tomorrow, as I read out each person whose birthday it is, it'd be like, so Lisa Yolanda, Ashley Hardiman be like, that girl there be doing her thing and she's the woman, baby. Yo, she's the queen. Yo, Rakonda Lawson. Get it? I'll try it tomorrow. See how that go. So like I'm saying, man, listen, we was talking about task forces tonight. Task force for things that we really need a task force for. Listen, I mean, you know, there are lots of things that may get up under your skin. Some of these things may be things that just get up under your skin for whatever reason. They may be very personal. It doesn't mean that it doesn't affect your life, and it doesn't mean that it's irrelevant or that it's insignificant or that it's not something that's important. Quality of life is something that we all strive for. And in today's dealings, today's goings on, today's social atmosphere, whatever, there are a whole lot of things that are going to get under your skin. There are a whole lot of things that are going to really, really get at you and get on your nerves because, you know, we're not able to go out. We're not able to have as much freedom of movement that we would like to enjoy. On a holiday like this, we would normally be out cooking out, having fun, maybe even taking tomorrow off so we can enjoy a little bit more of a 5-day weekend instead of a 4-day weekend instead of a 3-day weekend. So we normally try to have a good time on days of the year that we have off, because some of us don't have jobs where we have off every holiday. You know, we have a lot of us have jobs where we only have the major holidays off. So starting from the beginning of the year, we may only have New Year's Day off and then not even Easter. So we have New Year's, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So on a day like this, if you're not the type of person that calls out a lot, it's a big deal. And I'm only saying all of this about work and everything like that because a lot of times where you work can really dictate your attitude about a lot of things. You know, it can change your mind about how you feel about people. It can be the difference between making you or breaking you as far as your social circle is concerned. And the main goal in life is to feel good about life. You don't want to go through life bitching, pissing, moaning, complaining, and always seeming like you're never going to be happy. So you have to do whatever you can in order to make your life as pleasurable as possible, because that's really the goal in life anyway. You know, to eliminate pain, increase your pleasure, maximize your pain. Maximize your pleasure, minimize your pain. Maximize your pleasure, minimize your pain. And a lot of times we feel guilty about maximizing our pleasure because we think that that's associated with things that we ain't got no business doing. We ain't got no business doing. But it's not all bad. It's not all about getting high, getting drunk, acting a fool, being unreasonably rebellious. So listen, I want y'all to have a good night. But think about that. What if we had a task force for the things that we really need a task force for? as personal as it may be, just take a think. Think about it, and maybe you can come up with some of your own solutions to some of the things that really get on your nerves. Even if you can't come up with the solutions, maybe the solution that you can find is within yourself. Find out where and why it gets on your nerves, from where it comes, and maybe you can get to that place and head it off at the past. I want y'all to have a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed listening to the show tonight as much as I enjoyed broadcasting to y'all. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Y'all have a good night. I'll be right back at y'all tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So I'm going to holler back at y'all. So let me get out of here with the blog talk.
Thank you.
Love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. Do you underdig? Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so listen. As the natives say, oh. All right, y'all. Peace.